Welcome back. I am super excited. We just finished our card making made easy workshop, and I love how well received it was. I love reading all your comments, whether it was on YouTube, on the page, on the emails. Definitely enjoy reading all of your feedback and how much it has helped you. I also, it also made me realize how many of us have felt the same way, right? I shared at the beginning of that workshop that at the beginning, I used to compare my crafting room to my closet, where if you don't know that, how many of us have a closet full of clothes, and yet in the morning we think we cannot, or we don't have anything to wear. I mean, have you been there? I have. And I didn't want that to be the case anymore for my craft room, where I have a room full of supplies, and yet every time I came into my room, I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to come up with my own card ideas. And it was taking me forever to just come up with the one card. And the other thing that was happening was that I was buying supplies because I was liking a card, and I would watch a video, like a YouTube video, over and over and over, just to make sure I was following the same instruction as the person who was teaching me. I remember I had to be stamping in the same angle or coloring in the same order. And of course, my card will look beautiful because I am following exactly what this person was doing. However, at the end of the day, I didn't use those sets anymore other than that card, because I couldn't find any more card ideas with it, and I couldn't figure out what else to do with it. And so definitely this is when I started developing my own process as to how to come up with card ideas in an easy way that would allow me to use the supplies I already have, and also in a quickly way. Because let's be honest, I've always have worked full time. Now I have 2 toddlers. My crafting time is very limited, and I couldn't take so much time of that. I definitely needed to make sure that my process was easy to do, and it was also easy to come up with as many card ideas as I wanted. So that's how I started to do that. And I love that a lot of you are on the same boat, or at least you feel the same way. But let me tell you, this is something that you can learn, and this is something that, as you saw on the videos, it is very easy for us to start incorporating our inspirations, because yes, we still look for other cards or other things as inspiration, but we just incorporate them into our cards to make them unique. And I know that when we start doing cards, and let me stop a little bit, but it's okay if you are copying and casing. There's nothing wrong with it. I did it for years, but there's a point in your card making journey where you want to have the satisfaction that it is your own design, that it is something that you created and it was your own idea. And so if you're in that stage, then definitely I think that you're going to love what I have to tell you today, because everyone can do this. This is something easy. As you saw on my workshop, you just need to be taking the inspiration and then incorporating into your card ideas. That way you have a fresh and unique card that is unique to you, that you made it, and it's your own idea, right? And I think that when we start doing that, we start enjoying our crafting time even more. When you kind of step into your craft room and start being able to just pick up a few supplies and start making your own cards, it just makes you so much, I don't know, happy and positive, and you just enjoy your crafting time so much. Because a lot of the times, at least for myself, I remember spending hours and hours and hours just looking for the perfect card to make. And then at the end of the day, I spent so many hours and I didn't do any of the cards. And so it was feeling a little bit frustrating, right? Because again, I don't have that much time. So again, definitely you can do this. And so today, if you love that card making made easy workshop, and you want to step your game a little bit more, or if you want to go even deeper into this process, by all means, I think that the Card Making 101 program will be perfect for you. I am opening today registration for the Card Making 101 program, which is the program where I go into so much more detail into how to design your own cards. And I'll give you more information, or more, not information, but more guidance as to how you can achieve that, how you can enjoy your crafting time using the supplies that you have, creating as many cards as you want. So let me start sharing my screen, because I want to show you how it looks inside and what it is. This program, I made it with you in mind. So hold on for a second as I am transitioning. And let me see here. Here we go. And so here is how the program looks. When you go inside, this is a program that is 6 weeks long, and it has four core modules and then bonus classes. Module 1 and module 2 are a little bit of the basics. On the first one, we start talking about the basic supplies as well as paper. And on this one, really, I know that some of you might be saying I have years of experience, but please do not disregard this. A lot of my students have been crafting for so many years, and they all told me that they have found so many information, so many tips that they love to use. One of them has been how to make bows. If you ever struggle making beautiful bows, definitely there is a whole lesson there where you're going to be learning how to tie your own bow without any fancy tool. Now on module 2, this is the one where we're going to be going more into the stamping basics as well as some of the coloring techniques. I go over watercoloring and coloring with alcohol markers as well as your own markers, and also about the inks. So definitely this is one that is just the basic, because as we continue going through the designing process, you definitely need to have those techniques under your belt so that you can come up with even more card ideas. So again, this is one of those that you might be feeling you already know everything, but I promise you there's always some sort of tip of how I do things or things that will help you to make it even easier. So by all means, do not disregard that. Like I said, a lot of my students have been stamping for so many years, and they have told me that these 2 modules have been really great. And then the next 2 modules, module 3 and module 4, are definitely the ones that are the most exciting, because this is where we start going into so much more depth about creating or coming up with card ideas, right? And so in the module 3, we go over the color combination as well as the sketches. And if you love that part from this workshop, I know you're going to be loving this module, because remember, on the Card Making Made Easy workshop, we went into how many cards you can create with the one sketch, right? And in this module, not only do I show you how you can create cards with the sketches, but I also show you how you can create your own sketches. And if you're still starting with this, I even provide you with a PDF that has over 100 sketches. So definitely you'll want to have endless card ideas for any of your cards. So definitely this is one of the modules that has been very popular, because you'll learn a lot of how to modify your sketches and how to create your own. Now, module 4 is where we go more into depth as to how you can come up with multiple card sets. And in this one, I go into how you can create a card set, whether it is for yourself or for a class that you're making or a different event. And I'll give you ideas, or I'll teach you how you can do that with a suite, with a product medley, and also with products that might not be in a suite. That way you can create card sets with no matter what you have. Definitely this is one of those that have been also a very favorite. And in this one, in fact, I'm going to also providing 3 of my card classes so that you can see from the design idea to how it looked, the finished product. And I also provide you with some tips of how you can make this process even easier and more efficient if you are even doing card classes. Now, that might not be for all of you, but some of you might already start doing card classes. And so I share with you some of the tips of how to make that designing process into filming for your own card classes in an easier way. And then the next are the bonuses. So we have the first bonus, which I know it's a very exciting one, is phone folds. And it's all about how to construct your phone folds. But the cool thing is that now that you know how to use the sketches and how to incorporate ideas, now you're going to use the same basic concepts into phone folds. So you're going to be able to come up with as many phone folds as you want. And I'll give you just basic techniques of how you can construct them. But on those, you really are going to see how you can start modifying them. So definitely this is another one that has been a favorite. And the last 2 bonuses have been new additions for this year's class, where I am focusing on helping you how to use your designer series paper. Because let's be real, how many of you have boxes of designer series paper that we have not used? And so definitely I want to make sure you have an easy way to use as much of your designer series paper in your cards. And so I created kind of like the one sheet wonder, but on steroids, if you will, because you're gonna have a cutting template to make 6 cards out of one sheet of the designer series paper. But the cool thing is that now that you know about the sketches and how you can modify them, all your cards will look different. This is like a one sheet wonder on steroids. Believe me, I provide you with 3 different card set ideas out of that so that you can see what I'm doing. And definitely I know that you can come up with so many more ideas from there. Now, the second bonuses on the design series paper is very similar, but in this case, it is making 12 cards out of 6x6 designer series paper. So you use 6 of those 6x6, and then you come up with 12 cards. Again, it is like a one sheet wonder in a way, but on steroids, because you're going to be able to come up with so many card ideas. And though it is still using the same papers, you will see how they all will look different. So I am super excited with that, because believe me, I made those bonuses with you in mind, because I know that we all have lots of designer series paper sitting in boxes that we should be using so that we can give even more cards to our loved ones. Then the other thing that I wanted to make sure you knew is that we also have a Q&A session. So one change that I did this year is that the last time I launched, I have Q&A sessions and crafting nights. And what I found out from last year's class was that everyone absolutely loved the crafting nights. So I decided to modify this year's, and instead of having Q&A sessions, we're gonna then have six crafting nights. Now, the program, like I said, is 6 weeks. So every week we're gonna be having a crafting night. So I really hope you join us, because these are super fun. We're all crafting in our own projects. And of course, if you have questions, I'm gonna be there. So it's not like there's no Q&A. It's just that now I'm doing the Q&As as crafting nights, because it was so amazing to see all the connections my students made and the friendships they made on those crafting nights. So definitely, I felt like this was truly one of the best things in this program. I had a lot of great feedback letting me know how awesome it was being able to craft with friends, especially right now that with COVID and everything going on, crops are not still yet in full swing, and we haven't been able to attend our live events. And so having that space for us to get together, even though we're in different parts of the United States, we could connect and we could be crafting together. So definitely it is coming to this class, but now it's going to be every week. So I think you're gonna love it. Now, I think one thing I should say is that because this is an online program, no matter where you are, you can join this class. So I'm not only inviting people in the United States, but if you are somewhere else, definitely you can join. And if we have a lot of people from some other time zones, we can modify the crafting time, because I know I usually make them during night. But if we have enough audience that is now in a different time, so maybe we can modify it and maybe do it in the mornings as well for a Saturday or so. That way we can make sure all of us can have a little bit of that crafting time. So anyway, so that's that. And then the last thing that is included here is the challenge I did last year. So last year we did a Bringing Joy One Card at a Time challenge, where I specifically show how to make lots of cards. And when I say lots of cards, I think we did about 3 per day, and it was like 7 days or 5 days. So there's like 20 plus card ideas on these. And I show you in this one how you can be modifying your sketches, whether it is with pattern paper, with punches and die cuts, whether it is stamping the backgrounds, or maybe using what am I saying here? Using scraps from your designer series paper. And so there's and using also texture. So there's definitely lots of ideas here that you can incorporate. And of course, this complements really well the module 3. So it's there because definitely this was something that a lot of people love and definitely wanted to continue sharing with you. So this is in a nutshell what the Card Making 101 program is. I know you're going to enjoy it, and I know there's lots of things that you're going to get out of this program. Now, this course, this program is well over $300 worth of value. Seriously, there's a lot of things. We have crafting knives, we have all the modules, we have lots of PDFs. There's a lot of things in that program that I know is going to be great. But I know that having that creative outlet is very important nowadays, and I know how much we all need it, that I decided we're going to have this program at a little bit less than half its value. So the program is $147, and when you click on the button, you're going to be taken into the sales page so you can read even more about what's included. And then when you scroll down, you're going to see here the 2 options. So again, the cost is $147 for the one payment, or you can have 2 monthly payments of $87 each. You just click on the one that you want to select, and it will take you to a screen that looks like this. And so on this one, you're going to see the price that you chose, like the payment mode that you chose. You will need to put your email address where you want us to be sending you all the information, login credentials, and all the information about this program. And you can select between paying with a credit card or with PayPal. And then the last thing is I want you to make sure you check on this one that says subscribe on our email list, because this is the one, this list is the one that is gonna help us send you all the information as to your password, the links for the Facebook group, as well as the information of when every module is being released. So definitely, I feel like you're gonna enjoy it. So again, just make sure you click on that one just to make sure everything runs smoothly, and I think you're gonna love it. So let me go back here, and you select the speaker mode. Yep, there you go, speaker mode. So again, I think you're gonna enjoy it. I think that when you go through that program, you're gonna see how you are able to create your cards and come up with as many cards. Again, there's nothing wrong with casing or copying anyone's, but there's a point where we want to make sure we're creating our own card ideas. And also, we know we can make this process even better and faster, enjoy our crafting time even more when we're able to kickstart our creativity right away. So if you're interested in this program, by all means, go ahead, click the button, and then make sure you select what payment options you want to go for, and then go. Oh, and one thing I forgot, of course, I am offering a 30-day guarantee, money guarantee. So if you don't like this program, by all means, just let me know. Email me and let me know that you're not happy with this program, and I'll be refunding you your fee. There's no question asked. But I know you're gonna love it. I definitely know that you're gonna love it. I know that you could technically go into the program and take all the information, but I know that we as crafters are not that way. And plus, I know you're gonna be enjoying having all the connections on the crafting nights and enjoying all this program with other people that I know you're not gonna be doing that. But again, I want you to be fully satisfied with this program. So if you take the first 30 days and you don't like the program, by all means, you can contact me and I'll be able to refund you your fee. So thank you so much. Again, just click on the link below and just select what you want to choose, what payment you want to choose, and I can wait to see you in that class. I know you're going to enjoy it. I know you're going to enjoy your crafting time even more. And I'm sure you're going to be able to use all the crafting supplies, because I am giving you so many resources for you to be able to create as many cards as you want. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you inside of the program. Bye for now.